All right, thank you for joining me on Big Nick Energy today to talk about your experience on what happened Friday night. For anyone that doesn't know what happened, I'll give a little backstory. The Knicks played the Miami Heat Friday night, and that third quarter, they came out and looked completely lifeless. Heat went on a 17-0 run, but the Knicks did come back after being down 21. And in the post game, when asked what fueled that comeback, Jalen Brunson said, a fan looked him in the eye and said, "This is embarrassing." So that's what fueled him. And we are here with that fan today. Welcome, Jacob. Let's talk about what happened.
Yeah. Hi. It was it was definitely funny. I didn't hear the interview at the end, so it was actually just like the people that I had texted about it in the moment. They texted me and they said they heard it, and I was like, no way. That's pretty funny because in the moment when I told him this is embarrassing, he looked pretty mad at me. He didn't seem too happy at me, so I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah, so when you told him this is embarrassing, it was intentional, like you wanted him to hear that, you meant for him to hear it?
Yeah, like he was at the scorer's table like at the end of a timeout, and I called I said like yo JB, and he looked at me and I was like this is embarrassing, and yeah he was he looked at me with it was a little bit of a scary look, and he's like what do you want me to do about it? And in my head I'm sort of thinking score, but I don't want to instigate. I love JB, um, but then he waits a little bit and he's just like he told me to not be that guy, but then he headed back on the court after that timeout, and he was the first one to score right away. He was locked in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a crazy interaction right there. I don't know if I would have the guts to straight up look him in the eye and say that's embarrassing.
It was
But
super. Yeah, I was.
yeah,
It's the pain of a Knicks fan that has experienced a lot of being down 21.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you straight up said what you were feeling, and I don't blame you. They went down 21, and to see the Heat score 17 straight, that is completely embarrassing on them on their home court in the in-season tournament game.
Yeah, and it's the Heat. They knocked us out. Like it's the probably the most emotional attachment. Like the biggest rival right now is the Heat. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed, and yeah, I guess I'm happy it worked out. It was definitely a great interaction for me to like remember. I'll remember how disappointed he looked at me for the rest of my life.
Oh my God, you'll have that face in your brain for the rest of your life probably.
It's it's locked in.
Oh man, but you're right. The Heat are our biggest rivals right now. So you straight up told it what it was. I know a lot of Knicks fans were probably going down on you for being negative at that moment, but that's the truth. We were down a lot. They weren't scoring. They were turning the ball over. So you straight up told it how it was.
From
Um,
everything I've heard, everyone was just saying that that's how we felt too. So I
yeah,
think I'm happy I was able to speak for the community in the moment.
exactly. And Brunson. I mean, obviously, what he said in the moment, don't be that guy. But looking back at it now, he's probably definitely looking at you as fuel for his comeback. And
I
you
think he
know,
was probably embarrassed to be down 17 to the Heat after we came into the half, we were up one. The two
yeah,
timeouts, they were on a 17-0 run. It was real bad.
yeah. And I definitely think Brunson had a good reaction out of it. In mentioning it in the post game. Besides, imagine if you were to mention that to like Julius Randle. I'm not sure how his reaction would have been.
I think I maybe wouldn't have said the same thing to Julius Randle if he was standing right there in front of me. But
No, definitely,
yeah,
definitely. The fan interaction with him hasn't been too great, but, Brunson takes
yeah.
it pretty well. He takes the
Brunson is
criticism.
built for New York.
Exactly, he definitely is. Um, but besides that, I've been seeing a lot of comments, because the posts have been going viral with your screenshots and, providing the proof that you were there, and it's been going viral. So I've been seeing a lot of people ask, "Are you going to be at any more Knicks games sitting courtside?"
Well, it was actually the courtside tickets were gifts from a friend, Aaron Stone. But I'll be at the game tonight versus the Suns in a different section, but a little farther away from the court than last time.
All right, that's dope, because everyone now they want you courtside every game. They want you sitting next to Spike Lee. We need you to motivate these players in case we ever go down. But
Yeah,
from
I
whatever
would love
section,
that.
yeah, from whatever section you're at tonight, hopefully you could try to make eye contact with, JB again if we do go down.
I'll
Hopefully.
do my best.
But thank you so much for talking about the experience, and hopefully you get to go to more games and maybe even the Knicks reach out to you, providing you with some of those tickets because we need you. You clearly motivated Brunson, got him back in this game, fueled the comeback.
Yeah, let's go Knicks.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.